when it was first suggested to me, I just said, you're crazy, you know, I can't play Lincoln. That's like playing God to me. And they finally persuaded me to do a film test. I wasn't under contract at the time to Zanuck, and I could pick and choose. I agreed to do the film test, and I remember I was in the makeup chair for 3 hours to put the nose down on the wart and fix my hair and everything. And we tested on a sound stage, a little scene with a girl, I don't remember who she was. And the next day I came to the studio with the producer and the writer to see the test. And a little projection room, I remember on the screen, suddenly comes this figure, and I thought, my God, it does look like Lincoln. And then my voice came out, and I absolutely dissolved, and it just destroyed me. I said, no way, I couldn't do it. About 3 months later, they assigned the picture to John Ford. He'd been away. And he sent for me. He'd evidently seen the test. And I had known his work, and I was a fan of his films, but I'd never met him. He was a legend even then, and quite a legend. And I'll never forget going to his office when he sent for me, and it was like the white hat sailor going into the admiral, because that's the way I felt, hat in hand practically. And the old man, we always called him the old man, or Pappy, was sitting back of his desk with a slouch hat sort of down like this, and either sucking on the pipe or the handkerchief, you know. And he just sat there and let me stew for a few minutes, and finally he looked up and said, what's all this about you wanting up? He used a lot of language that I can't use on family television. You think it's the great emancipator, huh? He's a young jackleg lawyer from Springfield, for Christ's sake. Anyway, he shamed me into it. And it's perfectly true that I was thinking about the great emancipator. Yeah. And this was the young man in his first law case. And I agreed to do it, and we were in production within a couple of weeks, it seems to me.